everybody, and welcome back to the Deck Box. Today, I'm here with Alex.
I'm Alex. I run a couple of decks around the shop for our Friday Night Magics.
Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at one of his decks. It's actually a deck that he came out to Standard with last week, I believe it was, for the Friday Night Magic tournament. And it's a deck in Standard that people haven't really seen that much of lately, if I do understand correctly. Alex, what is the deck?
Last weekend, I think it was, I ran Dark Ascension Turbo Fog in Standard. It was a lot of fun putting the deck together, and I actually didn't lose a single game that day. So I went
undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated. That was surprising to me. I was just expecting to win like one game. So
and it didn't go that way at all.
So go to the deck.
Let's take a look at different portions of the deck first off. Which kind of ideas do we have displayed here?
Here we've got like a graveyard, some graveyard recursion, a little bit of card fix. We have the actual turbo of the Turbo Fog. We have those two here. We have 4 different fog effects, a little bit of removal, and the kill.
The win condition.
Yeah, the win condition.
So for people who aren't familiar with Turbo Fog, maybe some newer players, what is the idea for Turbo Fog?
The idea with Turbo Fog is to basically stop your opponent from dealing any sort of damage in the game at all. Like this deck here, on turn 4 and every turn after, it's capable, and it does play a fog effect to stop all combat damage from being dealt, as I just delay until Increasing Confusion gets in kill range. So the way the deck plays is usually on the 3rd turn it plays Rites of Flourishing, netting me 2 Rites of Flourishing. That nets me 2 cards every single turn.
Right, so that's the turbo of Turbo Fog.
As well as Divination as a little bit of backup, and the Ponders to help me actually get the Rites of Flourishing out on turn 3.
Right.
And then every turn after I play one of Fog, Moon Mist, Clinging Mist, and Blunt.
Now talk me through what was it? I remember you were telling me about Moon Mist, how you didn't actually think of it as a mist, not a mist, a fog card right off the bat.
Originally, when I played a werewolves deck, and I used to play a werewolves deck in Standard all the time, and what happened was. Like, I always use Moon Mist just to transform the werewolves, and when I was putting the deck together and considering my options, I realized that it can, unless you're against werewolves, be considered just a full-on fog effect.
But how many people are just running werewolves by themselves?
Exactly.
So essentially, it is just a fog effect,
And even if they play like one werewolf, I can take little damage because I'm running both Blunt the Assault and the Elixirs of Immortality for life gain.
So even if they do get through, you're just getting it back.
Exactly. And I also have the option to beast their werewolves. And 2 copies of Beast Within, I think since it has no downside for this deck.
Right, yeah.
Because I block all combat damage anyways.
Absolutely.
So I can remove anything that's actually being a problem. Like one game I had a problem with Planeswalkers, and Beast took care of that for me. Another game I had problems with a werewolf, and I beasted it.
Right, okay.
There's another burn card, I can't remember what, but Astencia Bloodhall. I beasted that one too. Okay,
so one other thing here is talk us through. So we've got all of this. We've got all this fog effect. We got all this turbo. We got some of the fix here. But one win condition. Okay. And there's 2 cards to take care of it. Okay, so how does that work? Talk us through
what's happening is I'm drawing so many cards, and Rites of Flourishing lets me play so much land that the odds of me finding an Increasing Confusion are rather high. To be reasonably played. I usually just draw it, I dump it in the graveyard for 1 mana, so X is 0, doesn't do anything. And then I usually play like 15 lands on its flashback, make them discard, 30 cards. And since they're drawing all those cards off Rites of Flourishing as well,
they're already going.
They mill out. And when it goes back to their turn, they fail to draw a card and I win.
Okay. So that's the 1 win condition in this deck. And then also, just quickly, because people need to know this as well, what lands are we running here? How many of each?
I'm running quite a few forests. Enough islands to really play, be able to get 1 green, 1 blue when I need it.
Right.
And the hinterland
essentially
harbors.
The beginning for the ponder, correct?
There is one more thing, though, I want to say about Increasing Confusion, because you said it's my only win condition.
Okay.
And I disagree with that, because although it's a very convenient win condition
Yep.
because it mills them so quickly, this deck is fully capable of using the Rites of Flourishing to kill my opponent.
Right. Okay.
Just by milling them over the course of, 30 turns.
And walk us through one other thing, because people won't understand right off the bat. How is that going to work without you being right at the end of your library as well at the same time as them?
That's why I have like the Elixirs of Immortality, for
Right.
instance, as well as Rites of Flourishing actually gets your opponent to draw the extra card first.
Right. That's true. Okay.
So even without the Elixirs, it says at the beginning of each player's upkeep, and when I've played that, it's past that point. So
Absolutely.
they'll draw the card before me.
Okay.
One more thing I'd like to mention. I know a lot of people when they found out I was running this deck said it's going to lose to burn. And with the combination of Blunt the Assault, Elixir of Immortality, and beasting the real problems, it didn't happen. Because there was one deck that was just hard up burn, and it couldn't do it either because of the life gain.
All right, well, we got something very cool here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is something that you probably haven't seen maybe at your shops. If you have, let us know in the comments below about your experiences with new Turbo Fog.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. So thanks a lot for being on the show.
No problem.
Thanks for showing us your deck. And we'll see you around next time, guys. As always, roll for choice. See ya.